Hello, hello, hello. How we doing, Periscope world? Freddy Melero here, fired up. Happy Monday. Hope you guys are doing great. Hope you guys can see me here in beautiful South Florida, cold South Florida. Ready for a colder weather this week in Dallas, Texas. I'll be there Wednesday through Sunday. Hope you guys are fired up and excited. First Periscope for me, I believe. Actually, I've had one, I think, this year. But I've been doing quite a few things and have not been ready to Periscope as much as I will be going forward. But I appreciate you guys, all the hearts, all the shares. I know a lot of you guys get value out of my Periscopes, and I'll be giving you a lot of value that you guys can take into the marketplace, regardless of what network marketing company you're in. You know, as you guys know, I've been in this industry about 18 years, been up and down, been up, 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 been down, 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 and built massive teams. And this is my passion, guys. I love to empower and inspire. I'm on a rebuild right now. I'm on a pre-launch right now. I'm launching this week. So me personally, everything I'll share with you guys is as I'm in the trenches, what works, what makes a difference, and hopefully you guys can see some value and it can make a dramatic difference no matter what company you're in, because I really don't care who you're with or what. If you're with me or if you're not, I don't care. I love this industry. I love to see people win. I don't care what company you're in. And today I wanted to talk about, you know, since it's a new year, I know a lot of you guys have some big goals and dreams, and I firmly believe that a lot of people don't understand that there are some basic fundamental skills you must master. And more importantly, once you master, guys, you got to constantly teach them with your new people and help them master it and repeat and repeat and repeat. You know, the job of a leader, the job of a network marketer wants to build a massive team. It's a lot of things, right? And in the beginning, it may seem overwhelming, and that's why it's always simple in the beginning, right? Every company, every team should have a very simple system of making a list of, making a list of setting up a party, an event, building towards that, and then calling people up with your support team, you know, exposing people to some tools, piquing their interest. Some people want to sign up on the phone. Most will want to try the products or see an event. And so you invite them to that event, then you do some follow-up and whatnot, right? And so why do I share that with you? Because, guys, that is our process that we do over and over and over again. And even though it's simple, you know, the secret to this business is in the simplicity. I think a lot of people miss the mastering the simple things that we do over and over again. And I'm going to talk about 7 of them. You know, I think the 7 will encompass almost everything. But if you don't master this, guys, there's no possible way you'll be able to lead other people. There's no other way to really empower and inspire other people with your actions, with your teachings and whatnot. And I want to start with number 1. You know, whatever company you're in, whether you're promoting a product or service, you know, you got to have people to talk to. You've got to have new people to talk to consistently. And you know, we all have warm markets, people we know, like, and trust, people that care about us, people that we have influence over and whatnot. And as that starts running out, you know, I'm a big referral person, so you know, I tend to not run out of warm market, because I just find out who do you know, right? But I share that with you because I want you guys to understand that you know, finding prospects is probably the number 1 skill you'll want to learn, and you'll want to teach other people. How do you meet new people? What do you say? How do you say it, right? You know, I'm going to keep it very simple today because I'm not going to go into details. I'll probably break these 7 into different periscopes for time's sake. I know a lot of you guys are ADD like me, and I know a lot of you guys, although you might like my energy, my passion, and my message, definitely want me to go to the point, get to the point, and at least that's the way I think, right? So number 1 is finding prospects. You know, where do you find people? You know, if you've got health and wellness products, you know, a gym's a great place, you know, wherever parents are, wherever people are, right? I mean, you can talk to anybody that eats basically is not getting proper nutrition in their body. So if you've got some high quality nutritional supplements, whether it's energy, whether it's weight loss, whether it's fitness, performance, or whatnot, then start talking to people, right? You know, how do you find those people? Where are they at? If you're offering services, where do you find those people? So finding prospects will probably be number 1. Number 2, inviting people to take a look, inviting people, teaching people how to invite, teaching people how to connect with someone, and then bridge the gap from connecting to inviting them to take a look. No matter what it is, whether it's, you know, customers or distributors, promoters, associates, members, whatever your company calls it, you know, you're gonna have to invite people to take a look at something. You've got to learn how to invite people, And more importantly, you got to teach people how to do it. And I'll tell you guys, everything I'm going to share with you guys, the best way to teach this is on the job training. You know, when somebody gets started, I tend to do, I tend to find people with them. I tend to make phone calls with them, right? I tend to invite people with them. Number 3 is presenting. Now, there's different ways of presenting. You know, when I'm inviting people, I have the tendency of being a person that asks a question and invites people to take a look at a video, then does a follow-up with a 3-way call. And when people are not, when people want more information or want to try the products or see something, right? They want to see something live. I'm going to invite them to a presentation, right? And so presenting would probably be the next skill you want people to learn, right? Probably the 3rd skill that you want people to learn. Presenting what is it you guys offer? Whether it's a PowerPoint presentation, whether it's playing a video, sharing their story, you know, their why, you know, and walking people through what the next step is to get started. You know, you want to share that with people, because what if you're not around, right? How are you going to duplicate yourself? You know, what if you have to meet somebody one-on-one? What if you're going to do a home party? What if you're going to do, you need to know how to present. And again, because technology is so advanced, because most companies have videos that do all the presenting for you, then it's a matter of being able to fine-tune your story, your why, and encouraging people to take that next step that obviously you invited and are interested. Step number 4 would be follow-up. Not every person that you expose information to is going to buy right away. Some people do. You know, some people are impulsive buyers like me. You know, I don't like to be sold, but I love to buy, right? And if I like what I see, if it's the right timing in my life, I'm buying. Now, it might take a couple conversations. It might take a couple follow-ups, right? So you got to teach people how to do the proper follow-up, and you got to learn it yourself. You know, number 1, the follow-up starts with, as soon as you leave, expose the information to someone and say, you know, they need more time or they need more information, then, you know, you find out what that time is, you find out what that information is, and you set up the time for follow-up. When's that next time? If I sit down with Mary and Mary says, hey, Freddie, you know, I need some time to think about it. You know, I'll probably ask, you know, what do you need to think about? And once I get that clear, she says, you know, I just need time. To me, it's usually when people need to think about it is they're financially challenged, so they need some money, or they don't have the money yet. And I get that. I'm never going to make them uncomfortable about that. But, you know, I understand that that's one of the reasons why they need time, because they need to find the money. So I'm going to find out, well, hey, listen, you know, is Thursday at 7 o'clock a good time? Is Monday at 3 o'clock a good time? I'm going to set the time. I'm going to direct the next step. And then when I follow up and I do that follow up with them, I'm going to ask them, hey, you know, how's it going? Hey, I'm just calling to follow up with you. I know you were excited. I know you told me to call you back Tuesday at 7 o'clock. I know you were fired up. Are you ready? Let's get started. Are you ready? I can't wait to start working with you, whatever. And if they say, man, I'm ready, I'm excited, but I'm not ready yet, say, okay, when do you want me to call you back? And guys, you just keep going till they say no. That's follow-up, and you gotta master that, guys. You've also got to teach that. Next is closing, asking for the business. You know, I learned early on in business, once I've shared in network marketing and even in just interactions and sales and whatnot. I come from a nightclub promotion background in South Beach. I used to invite people to my parties, and I assumed if I shared the information, they were going to do it. So, you know, I always assume that people are going to do stuff with me. So I probably exude positive energy. I probably exude, you know, likability, you know, people just wanting to go with the flow, right? And so assume the close means as soon as I'm done sharing the information, I go, what did you like best from it? They tell me, I go, great, sounds like you're ready to get started. So I assume I assume that people are ready, and therefore I assume that the next step is I hand them a pen, I give them the paper, and I'm ready to get started. I say, hey, where do you want the information? Where do you want the product shipped to? What do you want, you know, who do you want the checks wrote out to, right? That's the way I just lead people to the next step. What's the worst thing that can happen? They say no, right? Again, with all these steps, guys, I'm not only learning them, I'm also teaching my team. I'm doing it with them. You know, I think a lot of this stuff in the beginning, when you bring somebody in, the best way to learn is on the job training, doing it with them, right? That's why it's important when you bring somebody in, guys, you don't just sign them up. You get to work with them. You make the phone calls with them. You do the parties with them. You do the stuff. Even if you can't do it physically, do it virtually. Technology has changed the world from Skype to Periscope right now, to YouTube, to whatnot. It doesn't matter where you're at. That's important. Now, once people get started, you know, that's when the fun begins, guys. You know, so many people have confused that if somebody signs up, that it's done. And no, once somebody signs up, that's when it gets started. And the getting started training, guys, you've got to master what that is. You got to learn it. You've got to master it yourself, and then you've got to teach and training. And the best way to teach it again is to sit down with somebody and go over it like if it was your first time, and do it with them. Find out their why, make their list, book their next event, their party, whatever it is you're doing. Set up, everything. Set them up for success. Set them up for that first pin rank. Give them goals and whatnot. Do it with them and run with them. Because guess what? Everything you do and don't do duplicates. I can tell you, I've messed up more than anybody probably on this Periscope, because I've enrolled a lot of people. I've built massive teams. I've been doing this for 18 years. So I've messed up like crazy, and I still do sometimes, right? Because sometimes, I assume certain things or whatnot. And, what I've learned through time is that you can't leave anything to chance. Success does not happen by chance. It happens by design. There's no luck here, guys. Every now and then somebody might pop up that's self-motivated and maybe self-driven or whatnot. But don't leave it to chance, guys. If you want people to succeed, if you want to succeed yourself, you've got to be there every step of the way. And the great news is that duplicates. Just like not doing it duplicates and nothing happens in your business, that duplicates. And that is good for you. That is good for your business. That is good for massive, massive growth. And the last thing, guys, I'll tell you is promoting for events. You've got, our business is built from event to event to event. I can tell you I've built massive teams, and my secret sauce was I'd get people to events and their belief, passion, and conviction will go to that next level. If I didn't get people to events, there was no way I could expose people to the information, to the energy, to the synergy, to the camaraderie, to the validation, to everything. I couldn't, that experience, I couldn't do it. I tell people all the time when people say, well, just tell me about it, or I'll see it live on a broadcast. Dude, not being at an event, like a big company event, is like trying to get a haircut over the phone. It just doesn't happen, right? So you've got to be there to experience that exhilaration, that energy, that fire, that connection, to build that belief, that passion and conviction, and come back on fire. Set up your goals. This is such an emotional business, guys. And they always say who you surround yourself with is directly correlated to the type of income you're going to have. Well, you're going to be around some of the top leaders in your company. And if those are the types of incomes you want, you've got to surround yourself with those people to give yourself the best chance of success, to connect with them, to see them, to catch their vibe, to find out what drives them, what moves them, to hear from them, to get that fire and inspiration so you can go. So guys, I don't know if today's 7 skills that I've shared with you that you've got to master and you've got to teach has been beneficial for you guys. But I can tell you guys, if you want to build a big business, if you want to supercharge your business, you've got to take ownership of your business. And mastering these 7 fundamental skills, guys, I can tell you, as you do it, you being sharp in them and you mentoring people them and running with them, guess what? This will duplicate. And if everybody in your team knows how to find prospects, if everybody in your team knows how to invite correctly, if everybody in your team knows how to present in spite of you, if everybody in your team knows how to follow up correctly, if everybody in your team knows how to close people that are ready to get started, if everybody in your team knows how to get people started correctly and get them on a fast track to hit their first goal in the first week, first month, whatever it is in your respective company, and if everybody in your team is promoting to the next big event like it's the most important thing in the world, which it is, guess what? You will have a big team too. Because guys, for many years, I tried to figure out the secret. And I'll tell you, the secret in this business, there's no secret. You just got to keep sharing the message and stay focused on your goals and dreams. In the process of leaving people better after you found them, be consistent and persistent on the daily method of operation that's necessary and required for you to hit your goals and, be able to hit the marks in your company. And if you do it, guys, you will be that person that everybody wants to meet, that everybody wants to be like, that everybody wants to take those pictures on, the ones that's on stage with the big medals, and more importantly, the person that's impacted the most people out there. And guys, I can tell you, outside of money, outside of freedom, outside of everything, one of the most validating things that I've experienced in network marketing, having built massive teams, is the validation of, leaving human beings better off than you found them, being able to be in some way, shape, or form that source of inspiration, that leadership by example, somehow that if you can do it, they can do it too. And guess what? I'm telling you, if I can do it, you can do it. And guess what? If you can do it, so can your team. So guys, hopefully this Periscope fires you guys up. I'm going to be sharing it on my fan pages. I'm going to be sharing it on my blog, freddymelero.com. Hopefully you subscribe to my emails so you can find out what's going on with the Fredster all across North America. I'll also be uploading in YouTube. And guys, 2016 is that year, guys. Big breakthrough year. I'm ready for big things. Hopefully you guys are too. Believe it. And get ready to achieve it because it's coming, baby. Fred's are fired up from South Florida. Appreciate you guys joining my Periscope. See you soon. Take care. Peace out. Woo! If you're not having fun, you're doing it wrong. Out.